Other crisis creates the misleading impression that this is a conflict between others and farmers competing for ownership of land. To me, I think what is happening now is...
Thank you. I mean, a lot of us believe, right? Not even believe, right? There are evidence, of course. There are all these attacks. They are not because of cows. They're not because of cows. That some people are like, they are fighting farmers. Farmers won't let the others graze on their farms because they are destroying their farms. That's just a lie they sold to everybody. Number one, who is to be protected? The farmer that worked the land, cultivated the land, and planted food. And someone who is just trespassing. So who should be more protected? The Fulani herdsman, the farmer whose farm is being destroyed. So Nigeria is not a real place. So in Nigeria, it is the herdsman that must be protected. So they decided to now make it the, what do you call it? The narrative by saying, oh, you know what? The others, because of climate change, they had to move their cows from the Sahel to the south and look for food and all that nonsense they have fed us with. Farmers others clashes. But guess what? Every time they say farmers others clashes, farmers others clash. Now only farmers dead body with the see. Now if it is about farmers and cows, what concerned reverend fathers, university professors, lecturers, travelers? What concerns women and children in their homes? Because it's not about cows. Come on. It is about land. And to achieve it, it must be done in a genocidal way. Unleash different kinds of violence. Chase the indigenous people out of their lands and occupy the lands. Do you think those in your government don't know this? They do. They do. And that is why they will use everything as well to gaslight so many of you. Pay people up. To gaslight you, blackmail you, make you see yourself as somebody who is just, who misunderstands them. You don't misunderstand. We didn't misunderstand them. I don't misunderstand them personally. I don't know about you. Because you can't be presented with facts, indisputable facts. And there's someone somewhere else, some voice somewhere is telling you that, what if, it's not what you think. Like, well, I'm not thinking, talking. I'm talking about what I'm saying. Anyway, in Edo State, just still talking about the spread of this terror. People being kidnapped, ransom being collected. Is that still about farmers others clash? This one a farmer. The way they manage himself for Edo State, they don't kidnap him. They are now asking for 7 million naira to free him. But I want you to listen to the person he's talking to and what he's saying. He's telling somebody on the phone that it's also a place where we tell they manage the growth to feed myself. And that's somebody they're asking to bring 1 million naira, 7 million naira. Anyway, listen.
Now, my children, with my wife, with people of our area, they donate the things to the Bogari too. Many children that can two. Now they take carry and come with them. They come with this news, so that's just the thing make you know. Today. If you don't, they not bring this thing up for don't kill me now.
For which side? For
Reserve Road near First Market there.
Any of you do?
Not people.
Jesus. So what do you want to do when you do, Gali?
No, I go Banga, they said, yeah, they say they small, they say the money, they buy some food, they chop. Oh. You don't get Gary. Now I go, now they call me so.
You get that now? In that same place, Baba. You know? Anybody can be a victim anytime. It could be somebody, you see, a lot of us who even live in the diaspora, one of my worst fear, like my worst fear is that not to wake up. You know, while I'm like worried about my own life here, right? Doing my own thing, my everyday, you know, activities and the rest of that, which has sort of become a routine now. Okay? You don't want to wake up and receive a phone call that says your loved one have been kidnapped. And these terrorists, these kidnappers, right? They are demanding for 100 million naira. You know what my reaction would be first? Like 100 million naira, bow, like waiting I buy. And at the same time, that moment is the moment of truth that you may never see your loved ones again. And to some of other areas, especially the areas that are so volatile, the middle belt part of Nigeria, I don't know how so many of you who are from the middle belt part of Nigeria and living in the diaspora, I don't know how you are possibly coping. I don't know what it is for you to wake up every day and then see the news coming from all this part of middle belt part of Nigeria, and somehow you realize that it just happened in a community or village next to yours, and you still have your loved ones living in these communities, and you are like, oh my God, it's so close to home. We have had many of you who have actually relocated their loved ones from their own communities to the city. Say, you know what? They attacked social community last week. I don't want them to kill my loved ones, so just leave. This is people's reality. And there are people responsible for protecting them. But rather than do it, right, they have their enablers that just want you to pretend that it is not happening. Because they are working very hard. They are doing everything to make sure that everybody is safe. But year in, year out, thousands of people who are not supposed to be dead. Do you understand? Like, it is a natural thing for people to die. We're all going to die. But the difference is that, and we're all going to die with different sort of like, you know, we're going to die differently, Sean. That's what I mean. But you see, the death that comes from the decision of some certain people, like that puts the judgment of, or the decision of a life and death in the hands of a gun-wielding terrorist who wants money. Give me money. But that money is just to buy more weapons so that he can unleash terror on many other people. You're still going to get killed. It's preventable. That kind of death should have consequences. And that consequences should be for those who were given the power, the resources to prevent this from happening. But rather than them to stop it, they have done so much. Propaganda, lies, blackmail, gaslighting, name it. They've done so much to convince the people that it's normal. Like, it's okay. It's the same all over the world. Everywhere, there's insecurity everywhere in the world. And in fact, if not because of what we are doing, more of you would have been killed. That's exactly what they are telling you. If you are living abroad and you think you can sit in your comfort zone and tell us about a 30-kilometer uncompleted coastal road, I am reminding you that if they have all of that to get you hoodwinked or deceived or, you know, kind of like distracted, we're now dealing with life and death, as we have always been exposing it. But they've succeeded over time to make you think it's no more. You know what I mean? It is normal. See how many people die. Breaking news. 45 people killed in Benue State by Fulani terrorists. And the next thing you are going to hear will be, well, you see, those are the ones that will probably show concern. That's the least or the most concern some of them will show you. They will be like, man, no more. Man, this Tinubu's government are failure, Baba, honestly speaking. So yeah, where's the breaking news, Gogon? Because see, that's the breaking news. So 45 people killed in Benue. Well, I'm sorry. I thought you had something to tell us. They have so normalized it that people have become so kind of like cold. They don't even understand what it is for one life to be taken. They will see images, they will react. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, man. Now God go punish this APCO. Now God go punish this APCO. But that's just for the moment. The next time you may hear, so you want me to go and support Igbo now? Me, I don't like APC, but I'm a Yoruba man. I must show you get like none of that. Like they've made people see this as normal. And they are there to defend them. Tinubu, they killed them. What are you saying? So are you saying that Benny, well, that one we don't shake? You know what I mean? Like nonchalant attitude until they themselves become victims. Oh my God. Then it's going to be like the world is coming to an end. They have kidnapped my father. Oh, they have killed me. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be like, oh my God, the world is coming to an end. And they'll be like, but it's not new now. And so there is this guy. Check your screen, right? There's this guy who started exposing the APC. I shared this video last night. I think I'm sharing it again now, okay? So he's been exposing the supposed military leadership in Nigeria for how they have been selfishly ignoring the welfare of their soldiers and at the same time siphoning the money meant for their welfare, including the money meant for their health insurance. Okay? How soldiers, injured Nigerian soldiers, have to spend their own money treating themselves. So it's like raising awareness on the neglect that an average Nigerian soldier suffers. But they don't like his language. So they've declared him wanted. But they declared him wanted. They said he is causing nuisance on social media. So they will give him the treatment of, remember that Corporal Idakpani, the one that this platform actually supported. Fortunately, if you hear how that ended, Corporal Idakpani was a soldier that also raised alarm over the treatment of an average Nigerian soldier, while their superiors, they are living large, and some of them are dying. Some of them have not been able to see their family members. Some can't even afford to go and see their family members. Unpaid allowances. And, so many things they complained about then. So, and the video went viral online. So what happened after? It was picked up. It was not really court-martialed, but let's just say court-martialed, tried, and they locked him up. All right? They locked him up. They ranked him, and, it's a long story. Fortunately, his supposed wife, that represented him on this platform at the time, ended up being like, okay. Anyway, now that is about to happen to this young man again if he, by any chance, get caught. Some people will say, listen, why are you joining the Nigerian army if you are a sane person? Like, why are you joining them? If you do your research normally, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't. Anyway, if you then join them and you realize that, right, their ways and all of that, they are not your way. The right thing to do first is to be like Ahmed. I don't even know if Ahmed resigned. African Wildlife can help us check that though, right? Okay, you like Ahmed, all right? He left the job to go and become an American soldier, by the way. So don't stay in that same contraption, making videos and tackling them. Because number one, you won't be the first person. And I don't think you'll be the last person. But the point this young man is making, they are not points that, like, free speech is not protected. There are speeches that are protected by free speech. But they will say, yes, okay, fine, free speech. Freedom of speech. Or freedom after speech, So why did they declare the guy wanted? There was a video, he sent a message. It's like reporting his own senior, his own service chiefs, chief of army staff, chief of defense staff, chief of general staff, all these chiefs, right? Was reporting them to call, okay? So they are now piling up all these videos as evidence against him. Anybody will get, anyone who can get, give them information of his whereabouts. And I also want to believe that he's also armed, right? Now, evidence number 2, I played the first evidence yesterday. This should be the second one of why they are looking for him. Not that what he's saying is a lie. Not that every expose is sharing, right, is wrong. No. But it is Nigeria, Sha. It's not allowed to say that.
Dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Federal Republic of Nigeria, please, I write this letter to you with my mouth today. I want you to call all your service chief to order and other high-ranking military officer to order concerning the security of this country. They don't do see peace. They don't do pay for air condition. Now, if you see my video or any of your aide see my video, may I show President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you should call those generals to orders. The military officers, call them to orders. I'm not talking about Navy. Navy don't have anything with war from. I am talking about Army and Air Force. All those commanding officers. Call them to order. Please and please, sir. His Excellency, I beg, I want to make you to give them tasks of these insecurity issues. Give every of them tasks for each state. Anything that happen in the state, Mr. President, please, I want to make them make sure say the insecurity when they happen for the each state, give them tasks. Any person who knows accomplish that task, retire them. Be you be Major General, be you be Lieutenant General, General, they give you tasks for each state, and that task still remain 1 month. They don't feel flush out the bad air for that state. Retire the person. Put the next person. Sir, if you can be able to listen to my letter and acknowledge my letter and execute what I wrote with my mouth on this letter, sir, I will be very grateful. Because it has come to my notice that those generals, they are not ready to work. They are not ready. Nothing concern this country. The insecurity of this country is not affecting them. Because why? The terrorists are not attacking their family, their wife and children. That's why they feel so unconcerned. They will come to national television, ITV, NTA, to come and make a speech. They are making fake speech. Because that talk, when they come, they talk, they are tackling the insecurity of this country. They don't write that address. If now next tomorrow they want to come to national television for interview, they go write and practice and down. Once camera don't do their front, they will begin to talk that thing. When they don't rehearsal. Now rehearsal that they use this country, they do, Mr. President. Give each and every one. There are many of them in Abuja. Call them. They are there for Abuja office. They do inside office. They don't do any work. They do inside that Abuja. There are many generals, major general, lieutenant colonel. major. They full Abuja. They know they do work. They don't even know what they happen for this country. Many of them that they go buy visa, do visa, travel out of the country. The service general, he there for other country. Go spend 3 months. He not there for office. Even office, what they do? They don't get anything when they do. No office for them. They go just come office, come receive air condition, enter their motor. Please, Mr. President, I want make you give those people tasks. They don't to see peace. Now that they plan the downfall of this country, now that they plan the downfall, the rise of